On Raglan Road, on an autumn day, I met her first and knew that her dark hair would weave a snare that I might one day rue. I saw the danger, yet I walked along the enchanted way, and I said, let grief be a fallen leaf at the dawning of the day. On Grafton Street in November, we tripped lightly along the ledge of the deep ravine where can be seen the true worth of passion's pledge. The Queen of Hearts still making tarts, and I not making hay. Oh, I love too much, and by such is happiness thrown away. I gave her gifts of the mind, I gave her the secret sign that's known to the artists who have known the true gods of sound and stone. And word and tint, oh, I did not stint, for I gave her poems to say, with her own name there and her own dark hair, like clouds over fields of May. On a quiet street where old ghosts meet, I see her walking down, away from me so hurriedly. My reason must allow that I hadn't wooed, not as I should, a creature made of clay. When the angel woos, the clay he'd lose his wings at the dawn of day. On Raglan Road, on an autumn day, I met her first and thank you. I'm going to do another Dublin song, this one cheerier. It doesn't start out cheery, but it gets cheery. This is a song about a gal who's moved into a neighborhood in Dublin, a neighborhood called Pimlico, and she's driving all the men mad. They're so attracted to her, they're forgetting their own girlfriends, and if they've been on the drink, they're going sober and whatnot. Kitty Quinn, Pride of Pimlico. Come all you broken-hearted ones, and listen to my lay about a lovely damsel as fair as any maid. She's caused much tears and sorrow and grief and heartfelt woe. It's Kitty Quinn I'm speaking of, the pride of Pimlico. It was just about a month ago to this place she came. She set our hearts all blazing up with lots of dying flame, and made of every other lass about the place unknown, because she stole their sweet and the pride of Pimlico. Oh, Paddy worked the tailor, Nellie and the station work. Nor Medley, she the handyman, or steady Jack McGurk. And if you ask the reason, all the answer you is, it's all because of Kitty, and Murphy the teetotaler, he's gone upon the spree, and Cal the whiskey drinker, now he's drinking milk and tea. He's given up the Jameson like Eisenhower, because his heart's distracted by the pride of Pimlico. Ridley such a sight of awful. You'll see 10,000 at least 10,000 and all because of Kitty Gwynn, the pride of Pimlico. I've walked these roads for 80-odd years, now in the home for the aged. I circled the reek, I swam in Dewlock, and I'm none the worse for the wear. My days are now numbered, my friends pass away. I'm near the end of life's pathway. I smile and recall those nights in the hall, between the rose and the heather. I lived 80 mixed summers, carried hay and such like. It was hard, but I never regret it. The fact that I lived on a rough, stony ground, often flooded and cluttered with nuts. Musical gathering of a long winter's night, I have said the song and the story, kept us alive, taught us how to survive between the rose and the heather. A man from my village once made a fiddle, poor creature, he just couldn't play it. My father came home from the fair in Leenath, where he heard the rainies play. He hummed the blackbird and the old copper plate. One day they came from the melodeon. I was just a boy child, and my thoughts were pure wild, between the rose and the heather. I've walked these roads for 80-odd years, now in the home for the aged. I circled the reek, I swam in Dewlock, and I'm none the worse for the wear.